Hi there! 2000 years ago, this land was part of the Roman province called Pannonia. So I am close to the northern shore of Lake Balaton, about 2 kilometers north of Balatonfüred, and my goal for today is to watch some Roman ruins and artifacts at a site named Balácapuszta. So, as you can see, I'm combining this with a little bit of sports activity. So I am cycling here, have already been cycling about 15 kilometers to Balatonfüred, and now it gets a little bit more difficult because I'm going up to the hills. This valley is the Koloska Valley, Koloska Völgy in Hungarian, and I'm going to follow this valley, which has a little creek. Gonna follow it for a few more kilometers, and then let's see, I have to find my way to Balácapuszta with the Roman ruins. It is spring right now, beginning of April, and I think this is one of the best times of the year to hike or cycle in these forests, because it's all really bright. The leaves on the trees are just beginning to grow. Everything is green and not as dried out as in the summer oftentimes. But actually, I have to say that every time of the year is a great time to go to the forests. Not so sure if I'm on the right track, and there is no internet connection here, so I cannot use Google Maps. I should have brought a real map on paper with me with all the hiking trails on it. I have such a map, but I make the same mistake again and again. I think, okay, why take this map with me? I got my phone, I can use Google Maps. But once again, it doesn't work. So let's hope for the best. Gonna climb up here. Maybe I get some internet connection on the top of that thing. Probably not, but anyway, it's fun. At least a nice view. And as I have expected, no networks available. So which trail should I take? This one or this one? So what I actually think is that where I want to go is somewhere in this direction. But I think that if I go this way, I will at least get to a road, and from there it would be easy. So I'm gonna take this one. Look at that huge patch of land. Still no internet connection, but at least the GPS is working and it tells me that I'm getting closer to my destination. So I'm pretty sure that it's over there. Okay, let's go to Balácapuszta. So I don't really know what to expect in this place. It's quite sure that it will not be like, say, the Colosseum or the Forum Romanum, It's just a Roman villa, the remains of a Roman villa, and some artifacts that have been found here. I know that this place exists for at least 20 years, but never managed to go there. Once I really tried, but it was closed, so I was only able to view it from the outside. So let's hope that today it will be open. This is Veszprém 5, so I'm back in civilization. Typical Western Hungarian village here. And the Roman site should be right at the end of the village, or a little bit outside maybe. Here we are, Balaca Villa Romana, and it's Nyitva, open. Okay, need to walk down there. So at least there are 5 cars, so maybe there are some other people who are interested in Roman history or in the Roman history of this region. But could also be that the cars just belong to the people who are working here. Let's see. Few people actually walking around here. So here's the cashier and the museum shop. Jó napot! Egy felnőtt.
Köszönöm. A jegyet kérni fogja majd a teremőr kollega,
igen,
jó? A
igen, köszönöm.
És a villánál.
Ja, köszönöm. Building number 10, and it seems to have been a servant's accommodation, and there were different rooms, and I think, if I understand correctly, in each room 8 people, 8 workers were able to sleep, so that in this building there was a total of 48 workers. I guess that everything below this red line is original and everything else is reconstruction. Not sure if these were walkways. Seem to be a little bit too narrow. Building number 14, stable, but actually don't see very much of it. And this is building number 2, residential building. So I guess that this is one of the main building of the villa, where probably the owners lived. Some quite nice looking and well preserved artifacts here. Really like these helical columns here. Don't think I've ever seen anything like that before. So it looks like all of these artifacts here are not only from this place, but from other places in the region as well, because the whole western Hungary was part of Pannonia, not only this place here. Jó napot! Jegyet?
Igen.
Igen.
Köszönöm.
Köszönöm. So this is building 1, the main building, as it seems, with some nicely preserved mosaics. And even some paintings. Yeah, this is how colorful the walls were painted in Roman times. kitchen. Even the kitchen was painted in strong colors. I guess this is a reconstruction of the mosaic. So I find especially the paintings extremely fascinating, because this is something you don't really see in every Roman ruin. I believe that this is the most famous piece. All of these, let's say, canals below the ground have to do with the heating system. So the whole building, or at least parts of it, were heated during winter time by a central heating system.
És akkor megnevezem azt a főbejárat, igen?
A főbejárat. De nem lesz kívül a főbejárat,
Roman style bread oven. So this is probably not original, it's just Roman style. All in all, I have to say that this place is much more interesting than I expected. I really recommend it. Entrance fee is 1,450 forint, which is, I think, €3, maybe a little bit less than €3. And it's quite a large site. And what I personally find most interesting are the paintings. Building number 17, the bathroom, or, well, not bathroom, maybe bathhouse, and looks like it's still being reconstructed. Should be quite interesting when it's ready. So maybe I'm gonna come back here in a few years to see what the bathhouse was like. And yeah, the Romans were also the ones who brought the culture of wine growing and winemaking to this region of Hungary. Once again, a really interesting site. It is not the Forum Romanum, of course, but it does give some interesting insights in how the Romans lived here in Pannonia 2,000 years ago. Well, maybe not the Romans, but some special privileged Romans who could afford to live in such a villa. So, gonna cycle back to Lake Balaton right now. That was a really nice trip and I highly recommend it. See you next time. Bye bye. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe